Houck from Cooking by Moonlight, and I'm here today to show you how to make an ice cream sundae with a peanut butter syrup. The first thing we're going to do for this ice cream sundae is make our peanut butter syrup. This is basically a peanut butter caramel sauce. It's a lot easier than you think. A lot of caramels have a lot of temperature reading, and there's this softball, hardball thing. That's not how this caramel is. It's really low maintenance. We're going to start with 1 stick of butter, which we're going to put in a pan that's over medium heat. And to that, we're going to add 1 cup of brown sugar. We're going to add those two together. Again, this is over medium heat. And we're just going to stir it until it starts to all melt. You want the whole thing to be melted down and no more sugar granulars to be in there. You want it to all be one nice smooth texture. This should take between 4 to 6 minutes. While you're melting your sugar and your butter, you need to be sure to be stirring the mixture constantly. You don't want any of the sugar to burn on the bottom and get crunchy because we're trying to make a smooth, syrupy sauce here. After your sugar has melted completely, you're going to add in a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. That'll make it steam a lot. You need to stir it quite a bit to get it all incorporated. And then after that, we're going to stir it occasionally until the whole thing comes to a boil. This should take an additional 4 to 5 minutes. All right, once it comes to a boil, it'll look like that. It should be boiling pretty furiously at that point. You're going to add in a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. You can use creamy or chunky here. I like creamy because I like the really smooth caramel sauce. But if you're a crunchy peanut butter person, then that'll work just fine too. And now you're going to turn off the heat and stir that peanut butter in. After your peanut butter has been stirred in completely, you're going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. That's just to enhance the flavor of your peanut butter caramel syrup. Give it a good stir to make sure everything's all nice and mixed up. I still have some pockets of peanut butter in there, so I'm going to have to keep going. And after everything's all mixed up, you can just take it and set it aside and let it cool to room temperature, and it's ready to be poured on your sundae. After your caramel sauce has cooled to room temperature, it's time to build your sundae. I'm going to start with vanilla ice cream, but you could easily use chocolate or peanut butter or Rocky Road, whatever your favorite is. Get a nice scoop of that, maybe 2 scoops. On top of our ice cream, we're going to add that peanut butter caramel syrup that we made. Just drizzle it right on top. If it's a little warm, that's fine. It just might melt your ice cream faster, so you'll have to eat it quickly. All right, and now that we have our peanut butter caramel sauce on there, I'm going to add just a little bit of chopped nuts. And finally, a few mini chocolate chips. And then no sundae is complete without whipped cream, so I'm going to put some on. And there you have it, an ice cream sundae with a peanut butter syrup. I'm Houck from Cooking by Moonlight, and this was how to make an ice cream sundae with a peanut butter syrup.